Greetings and salutations. Welcome to my garage. Now, unlike my previous garage, I am one bay shorter. Actually, I think this was a bay and a half shorter. I don't know. The old garage was a lot bigger, and it was actually a 3-stall garage, but it only had one door. Very similar to this. The door that I had in front had windows on the top panel, but the rest of the door was insulated. Well, this door is not insulated. And here I got my air conditioning running, and that helps. I need to figure out a way to drain the water out of the thing, no? But I want to insulate this garage door. And you notice there's vents installed here on either side of the door, and I would imagine that's to mitigate. It's to kind of ventilate the garage to get rid of moisture. And this one's in not really the best. That one's all right, but that one's really diggered. So before I go ahead and insulate this, I want to take some foil tape. I want to tape those up. And then I have this garage door insulation kit I got at Lowe's. And one of these packages is enough to do a single garage door, so an 8x7. So you have to get 2 of them. Let me move some stuff out the way here, and I shall begin taping those up. Okay, so that's going to help with eliminating air infiltration and the possibility of water condensing between the door and the insulation. Now, the insulation kit that I got here was, I think it was like 62 bucks a kit. I had to get 2 kits. And if you look at this, let me open this up. So this kit consists of polystyrene with a some kind of a vinyl face, so you can clean it, and it has some curves cut in the backside so that you can kind of bend it in place. And these are a little bit longer than they need to be, so they need to be cut for length, but they're designed to fit. It's 20 1/4, and you'd be able to kind of bend that and get them in so they stay in place. And then I just need to cut them to length. The overall length of these, I think it's 54 inches, and this is less than 54 inches, obviously. And this top piece, I don't know, I might have to take this stiffener off. Hope not. I don't know how long this is going to take, but let me find myself a nice sharp knife. I'm gonna find a place to set you up. And so in my garage door I have 4 sections, 4 of these sections wide and 4 high. And the 2 center sections are the same width, 43 and 3/8, and the outer sections are 45 and 7/8. So you just pre-cut these to length. And you see the curves on the back that allow you to bend the panel to get it in place. It sets in there like that. So I put a couple here. So I put a couple here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, 50, 51, 52, 53, 54, 55, 56, 57, 58, 59, 60, 61, 62, 63, 64, 65, 66, 67, 68, 69, 70, 71, 72, 73, 74, 75, 76, 77, 78, 79, 80, 81, 82, 83, 84, 85, 86, 87, 88, 89, 90, 91, 92, 93, 94, 95, 96, 97, 98, 99, 100, 101, 102, 103, 104, 105, 106, 107, 108, 109, 110, 111, 112, 113, 114, 115, 116, 117, 118, 1 good idea to make your width measurement as snug as possible, because there is a little bit of a gap at the top and the bottom. And if you make it too small, it'll just flop around. And then when this is all done, I'll probably get some of the scrap and stick it down here to wedge it up tight against the outer skin, and then use some painter's caulk and just caulk the outside edges to eliminate the possibility of air leaking through those joints. Well, the only thing I gotta do now is cut 14 more. Oh, one thing is, I'm going to go through and I'm going to pre-cut everything. It's a good idea to measure twice, cut once. Where's it measured? Once. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's measured twice, cut once. Don't ask me how I know. Now, before one of you starts hammering away at the keys and saying, "Oh, Rick, you should have done this and you should have done that. You should have done a before temperature reading and an after temperature reading to see if this insulation did any good." I don't need to do all that stuff to know that that's going to work. Let me put it to you this way. You think it would help if you insulated an entire wall of your house if it wasn't insulated? Of course it will. So I don't have any doubt that this is going to work. Now, I will say this. There's a couple of ways that you could do this. I bought the kit. You pay a little bit extra. You could do the same thing with foam board, regular conventional foam board. And if you have a table saw, it works even better, because you can even cut the kerfs in there to make it bendy. I don't have a table saw anymore, so I can't do that. And it was hard enough getting this to the back seat of the Malibu. The closest Lowe's is 30 miles away. Can you imagine me trying to get a bunch of 4x8 sheets of insulated foam board in the back of that Malibu? Ultimately, though, one thing that you could do to boost this is to maybe put some reflectix behind this, a reflective barrier. I don't know how much that's going to do. Might not do anything, but that's going to work. It's going to work better than not having it in there at all. Especially with that morning sun beating on that door, you can feel the heat just radiate through that door. And anything to get my air conditioner to keep up is a good deal in my book. But let me stop jaw jacking and put this stuff in, because as you can tell, it's hot as the devil's ass crack, 3 times as humid in here. Got them all cut. Now I just got to put them in. Time for a time lapse. Ta-da! So let's see, it took about an hour. About an hour to do that. Most of it was just preparation, cutting everything. And you can see the time lapse didn't take any time at all to put everything in place. Now, if you decide to do something like this to your garage door, the key here is to cut a friction fit. If you do anything, make it a little bit big rather than a little bit small. That friction fits what holds everything in. For $120 $120 and change, $130 to do that. You can do it cheaper if you want to buy just sheet foam and cut it on the table saw, but how much is your time worth? This is pretty inexpensive and it looks pretty good. So now we'll see if my air conditioner here, my little 11,000 BTU fifth hand air conditioner, can keep up. Humidity's not as high as it was before. Anyway, so if you like this video, thought it was helpful, informative, smash the like button, share it with your vast social media network. If you haven't done so, please consider subscribing. If you do, click the little bell icon. That way you get post notifications. If you shop on Amazon, look at the link in the description, and I'll see if I can find a link to this product, and I'll put it down there or something like it. And if you shop on Amazon, please consider going through one of those links. That way the channel can earn a little bit of a commission. I know it's just pennies, but every penny counts. And if you want to support the channel by a one-time donation, there's PayPal and Patreon if you want to support the channel on the monthly. Thank you in advance. You can afford to do that. If you can't, it's okay. Probably means we're cousins. Also, after you go ahead and click like, why don't you go down in the comment section and tell me what you think of this. Go ahead, I'll wait. You do it? Outstanding, you're awesome. So, until next time, you have fun, stay safe, shoot straight, keep your powder dry. Have a splendid day. Thanks so much for watching. See you next time. Now I'm going to go take a shower. Bye.